Hello, family and friends. We're filing this one under Keeping It Real. So glad to be home. Sorry about my janky tie-dye, but comfort. This recording is in the evening, so this is not my optimal time. Rough day today. So I'm just going to try and keep it quick. Sorry for such a late post yesterday. I'm so glad to get home. So glad. But it really took a lot out of me. I don't know if it was the travel or the combination of all the drugs I had during the week, plus that last one that was really nasty. But today has been a rough day. And last night was rough. We're at about 127 hours, if I've done the correct calculations, from starting treatment. Well, actually, probably longer. Typically, I record at 10 a.m. and it's 7 p.m., so it's probably longer. But let's say it's 127 to keep it consistent. It was a week ago today that Bill actually drove me to the hospital so that I could be admitted through the ED to start this process. But my treatment didn't start till Tuesday evening, so that's the delay. But it's been a week of this exercise, and I am tired. Eating has been a challenge today. 2 challenges. Most of the food in the house is food that the men in this house like to eat, not the food that I like to eat. Second challenge is I don't really want to eat anything. I'm not feeling it. So I have been eating. I made myself a couple of small meals, prepping some things. I just hard-boiled some eggs so I could just grab an egg, protein when I want. Oatmeal seems to be pretty good. I had oatmeal for breakfast this morning. I'll scramble some eggs. That's what I was eating in the hospital, eggs and oatmeal for breakfast, so I'll make sure to keep that going. Morning is definitely easier than as the day progresses. My fluid intake yesterday was okay. I'm going to say it was 60 to 70 cc's, or ounces. I'd like to do better than that. So today I'm on target for closer to 80. If I can get to 90, I'll go there. Chemo symptoms, just beat down. Again, I don't know if it's the combination of all the medications or just that it's been the whole week, almost a week of the treatment, but really not feeling it. Just miserable. Pains. My gums hurt. My teeth hurt. My whole mouth hurts. My body hurts. I started having pains today or yesterday. The only thing I can describe them like is like when I was pregnant and like all your ligaments loosen up. Like I feel like my feet have flattened, and when I bend over, like the ligaments or the muscles aren't holding the right way. I don't know. It's an odd feeling. I'll talk about it a little later, but I have a discussion tomorrow with the office, and I'm going to ask those questions. Yesterday, I said, I don't think I'm having chemo brain, but then I watched yesterday's video, and there were several words that were slurred and muffled. I'm like, maybe I am having chemo brain, and I didn't know it. You guys have to speak up. Oops. Today, I definitely have chemo brain, I would say. There was a couple times I couldn't find the words. I spoke to the doctor. I spoke to a case manager at the insurance company. I spoke to the office a few times, and I had to struggle a little bit. But we're getting there. One game I'm playing is Killer Sudoku that I do like, and it is helping. So I did a couple games of that. Felt like it helped a little bit. Yesterday I did not nap because we spent most of the afternoon traveling home, grabbing lunch, going to getting prescriptions, all that kind of stuff. Today I had some naps. Yesterday my movement, I did make my 7,000 steps. Today I am only about halfway there. However, I don't think I've mentioned this before, but and this is TMI, but my excrement is toxic. So they've recommended that I use my own bathroom that's not shared with anyone, and I have to close the toilet, which everybody should do before you flush, and flush at least 2 times to make sure that nothing, stays around. And therefore, I have to walk up the steps to get to the bathroom every time I need to use the bathroom, because we're mostly on the first floor because we're with Bill, obviously. So that's a challenge, and I am gaining many steps just by walking up and down the stairs to use the bathroom. So I am moving, but I'm under, I like I said, it hasn't been a good day today. So I am under steps. I think I'm only around 3,000, but the days, we still have a few more hours. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. I mentioned already I have 2 doctor's appointments tomorrow. One in the morning, I have to go to the office for blood work, and then to get the Neulasta shot to help with my white count, to keep it up. And then I have a virtual appointment. It's called a chemo teach. And I think I mentioned this yesterday that I was going to try and schedule it, but it's been scheduled for tomorrow, so I'm excited. And I'll have an opportunity to talk to the nurse practitioner. This is typically given before you start treatment, but because everything was so rush, I didn't get that opportunity. So we're going to go through, she's going to like what to expect, coming plans, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. I have had this training before, but it was 14 years ago. So obviously all the technology and is newer now. So that's good. So about yesterday, a little bit. Yesterday, I traveled home afternoon. We got some lunch, we got some prescriptions, we got home. And then I started to really fatigue, I'd say. You know, it was lovely to be home. I was so grateful, you know, change into your comfy clothes and, oops, sorry, get hugs from everyone. And, you know, that was lovely. And your own bed and all those things were fabulous. But it just started to catch up. And then this morning, likewise. I did get fairly good sleep, but some of that was due to I took a Benadryl last night. And the reason I took a Benadryl, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, some will know. I have an allergy to adhesive. And when this PICC line was in, it was like covered in adhesive, obviously, to keep me safe. And I knew that once they took it off, that it would cause pretty nasty like hives reaction. And so I took Benadryl last night, A, to help me sleep, but B, mostly to prevent something else to bother me, a massive hive outbreak on my arm. So that's kind of my story. I don't have very much else to tell you about for status today. Just wanted to keep it real. I promised to try and give you daily status. Today has not been a good day. I anticipate there will be more not good days, but it's not been a horrible day. I did have I watched a TV show. I watched a YouTube. I did find a video editing program. I did some research. I did not load it on my laptop yet. I did watch some videos to figure out how to use it and if it would do what I wanted to do. So we'll see. It might not be tomorrow because I have all those doctor's appointments in the morning, but maybe the next day I can load it. It seems like if I don't do it before noon or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm too tired to, I can function, but I can't use all the brain power and get everything done. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I'm very hopeful that in the coming weeks that these effects that I'm feeling right now will ease up. Unfortunately, my experience previously is that as I get closer to that 3-week mark where I'm just about to feel better, then they pour the chemicals into me again and bloop. But I'm hopeful that we don't have that issue. I do have anti-anemics available to me. And also, I went online yesterday and I ordered some fancy phone camera holder lighting thing. And I have to figure out some place in the house to be able to give you these little updates instead of this makeshift mess in my bedroom. And I don't know how the sound's going to sound because I don't know if I have enough soft materials in here and so forth. So let me know. So nothing fancy on this one. Love you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I hope everything's going well for everybody. And hopefully tomorrow I'll give you an update in the morning so that it's a little nicer and better. Have a good one. Love you.